All right. Can everyone see me, my video, my webcam? सब लोग देख सकते हैं मेरे webcam? Anyone? Okay, cool. Acha, so the thing is that what I want to address today is basically that let me just start with the PowerPoint slide. Right, can you guys see the PowerPoint slide, everyone? Let me just see if I can share my screen. Just 1 second. I think I've got to share my screen. Okay. Just okay. Can you guys see my PowerPoint slide? Everyone, can someone say yes? Can they see my slide? Anyone? Can they see it? कोई देख सकता है मेरा PowerPoint slide? बोले कोई 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 बताए को नहीं पता कि आप लोग देख सकते हैं
जी
अच्छा
देख सकते हैं।
चलो सही सही से
Yep.
अच्छा चलो सही चलो मैं प्रेजेंटेशन शुरू करता हूँ सही है okay I'll start my presentation. So this is about the Australian job market insights. Okay, so why am I giving a job market insight? First of all, why am I doing this presentation? So first, God, he likes helping people. Okay, so if you want to make God happy, make humans happy. And I realize one thing, that if you do good to people, then more chances your kids become more humble and more kind. Okay, and then if you want to do like if you want to build your riches in heaven, then you do good to people on earth, and you'll have inshallah a good place in heaven. And some of the words from the Quran is Allah loves the one who does good to others, and those who restrain their anger and forgive people, and Allah loves the one who does good to others. And there's a hadith that God said, if you help someone, God will help you. If you forgive someone, God will forgive you. So what a better way to make God happy and make humans happy than to guide people in getting jobs and increase their finance situation. Many people are struggling with their finance in Australia due to inflation. Okay. As you know, the bank interest rates went up, and there's inflation, in all over the world, but it's impacting Australia as well. The job industry in like a lot of places like IT or accounting, it was better 5 years ago, but now there's more competition in the market. And that's another reason why I'm doing this presentation. And God likes helping people come out of poverty. So the more we can help people's finance better, the more we can help people come out of poverty. And God loves those, who can help people come out of poverty, So yeah. Okay, so I'll start with my webinar. Okay. So first thing is, when you're doing future courses, okay, whether it's a degree, whether it's a diploma or a certificate, do jobs where AI and outsourcing can't take over. Okay, this is the first thing, because these days, for example, IT, okay, a lot of things are getting outsourced to India, outsourced to other countries like Philippines and all these other countries. And also AI is a bit of a threat, so to certain jobs. So when you or your kids, when you tell your kids that if they wanted to do, or yourself, if you wanted to do courses in the future, get into those industries where AI and outsourcing can't take over. So this is, or yeah, something like that. So for example, pathology, you do blood testing. So everyone needs to do a blood test for medical reasons. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to do one blood test in their life. You know what I mean? So this is an industry that won't vanish in Australia. So this is something, like a good example of what type of industry that you can get into, like medical and all these type of things. Now, do degrees and diplomas and certificates where there are jobs in Australia. Now, I had a friend that did a degree in criminology, and that person, that was a female. That person, she did a degree in criminology in Australia, and when she applied to become a police officer, she was too short for the job, and therefore she couldn't. The whole degree went to waste. So what I'm saying, don't do degrees where there's no jobs. Always do degrees where there's jobs. And how to find where there's jobs is before you start the degree. For example, there might be degrees in occupation therapy, there might be degrees in speech therapy, these type of things. You can go on seek.com and find out if there's jobs on Seek. And best way to search is to see if there's any jobs available, and then you start your course. Okay, so there's all these areas here that you can search which areas have a job. So for example, education training, there's a lot of jobs in education training. You see there's 11,000 jobs there. In healthcare and medical, there's 19,000 jobs. In hospitality, there's 12,000 jobs. So manufacturing, there's 13,000 jobs. So look at the areas where there's jobs and go from there. So that's my advice. And look, and you can also browse in your local city and find out which city the jobs. If you're in Melbourne, see if there's jobs in Melbourne. For example, in Western Australia, the mining industry is good. So, in Western Australia, if you're in Perth, you might find some jobs related to the mining industry. So these are certain examples. Okay. So going back to the slide. Now, for professional jobs such as IT, now IT market, I'm in the IT industry, right? And I've talking to people, and some people are saying they're struggling to find jobs in Australia, and especially the last 1 year, and it's a lot of competition in the IT job market industry, and this is the problem. So a lot of people, I know people that have 20 years experience and they struggled to find jobs in Australia. So compared to 5 years ago, the market was much better, but now there's way more competition in Australia. So, alternative ways to, if you can't find a job in your local city, there's one person I helped. I gave him a job in Darwin. I helped him get an IT job in Darwin. So first thing is, if you can't find a job in your local city, try to look around Australia. Even if you can, like if you're in Sydney and if you can't get a job in Sydney, and if there's a job available in Hobart or Darwin or other places, explore your options. And if you can't find jobs in Australia, there's other places like Saudi Arabia and Dubai and New Zealand if you can't find professional jobs. So these are one of the examples. Okay, now how to make money on the side or on the weekends. Okay, so these are some examples where you can increase your cash flow, right, on the weekend. Even if you can make like $100 a week, or maybe $50 a week, or 100 or 200 a week. So some examples is you can buy jumping castles, right? You can buy jumping castles and you can advertise that on Facebook Marketplace and find customers. So if you ever thought about weekend, how it can generate money on weekend, just buy some jumping castles, from certain websites, and then you can go and advertise that on Facebook Marketplace and find customers there, and just do jumping castle business on the weekend. So that's a really good business you can do where you can make some money on the side. Event management. So you can buy some chairs and tables, and there's other things to event management, but when you buy the chairs and tables, you can advertise that on Facebook Marketplace and find customers. So, you can buy a lot of chairs, if someone needs like 40 chairs, outdoor chairs and tables, removable tables, those type of things you can rent out on Facebook Marketplace. You can also purchase cheap cars, or you can rent out your own car, and you can rent out to Uber car share. You can rent out to Uber car share. I think Uber car share is finished now, but or you can rent out to Facebook Marketplace, but this comes with risk. Just keep in mind, there's risk involved with renting out your car, or if you buy a car. But I know a friend, he was making $100 a day just by renting out his car in Uber car share. So this is one way you can, if you got a second car or a third car, if you want to rent it out. But obviously it comes with risk, someone might damage the car, and there's even concepts of, people stealing the car and all these things. So just got to be careful with that. But this is one idea where you can try to make some money on the side, where you can rent out a car, or you can buy certain cars. You can buy like cars for very cheap, within $5,000, and just rent it out, and and go from there on Facebook Marketplace. You can do wedding photographies, right? On the weekends, a lot of weddings happen. You can do wedding photographies and video making, and they make some good money. So, I mean, like in wedding photography, you can charge like, for example, $3,000 or $4,000 or something like that. And even with your partners that you're working with in video photography, I mean, probably, I'm pretty sure you can make $1,000 in a day, or at least $500 in a day in video, in wedding photography. So on the weekend, on Saturday, Sunday, if you just do a quick wedding photography course or something like that, or if you buy some wedding photography cameras, you can do those type of things as well. Another good place to find easy jobs, right? Some people that are struggling to find jobs is do car wash jobs. Car wash jobs, they easy to find more than other jobs. So if you go to any car wash company, at the shopping mall or something like that, it's easier to find a car wash job and go from there. And obviously everyone knows about this, but you can do Uber and Uber Eats driving. This is another way where you can generate some money after hours or on the weekend. Other ways we can make money on the side, or even a full-time job, is you can do Amazon Flex driving. So you just register on Amazon Flex and you can do Amazon Flex driving. If some people will do it, you can get a truck license, and on the weekend or even full-time, you can drive a truck. I know a person he's making $500 a day driving a truck. So that's another good thing you can do. I mean, I don't know if people do it, but it's a good way to make money. Driving a taxi, everyone knows about taxi. So other ways is you can buy cheap products from China and other countries, and you can sell them to Australia on Facebook Marketplace or Amazon. So there's certain websites out there that you can buy cheap stuff from other countries, and you can sell them in Australia. On Facebook Marketplace, so what you can do is you can buy some free stuff and then put it in your garage and then sell it. For example, someone in Facebook Marketplace might be selling, giving away a free table with some chairs, a dining table, or something like that. And if you got a big car or something like that, or something, a ute or something like that, you can, or even small things, what I mean, like a side table, you can pick that up from that address, put it in your garage, and then put it in a price, and you can sell that as well. So these are other ways that we can make money. Obviously, the other way, everyone knows Coles and Woolworths. You can try to find jobs in retail store and Coles and Woolworths, but these are some of the ways you can find as well. Traffic controller jobs. So I think it might be easier to find traffic controller jobs where but I think those shifts, they're probably night shifts, I think a lot of them are night shifts, but you might find some day shift jobs as well for traffic controller jobs. And if you got a house or something, you can rent out your room, or you can rent out your apartment, and you can make some money there. So in Sydney, you can rent out a room for like $150 a week or $200 a week, and you can make some money from there. You know what I mean? That's probably like about $600 to like $1,600 to like $800 a month you can make just by renting out a room. All right, jobs with quick certifications at TAFE and private institutes. So pathology, right? Now everyone's going to do a blood test. Okay, so this industry will never die. Everyone, for medical reasons, they do blood tests, and Medicare, at least for now, covers the blood test. So, you know, a lot of people wouldn't hesitate to go just do blood test, you know. So this job, very unlikely will get outsourced, and AI won't take over this job. So there's a course in pathology. You can do a 4-month course at TAFE. So I'll click on it here. Okay. Link's not opening. Let me just check this one here. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just Google here. TAFE is TAFE pathology course. Okay. So let me just check here. We have pathology course. So here you can do a course in pathology assistant and pathology collector. So for example, pathology assistant, here you can see here that this course can be done in 4 months time. Okay. And you can do do work in pathology, and that work is a bit more secure. Okay. And there's private institutes as well where you can do pathology course. So if I click on this here, there's some private institutes that you can do the pathology course. Okay. Now there's other courses. This is maybe more for females, but males can get into this course as well. Childcare. Now, childcare, you can do a certificate 3 in TAFE. And this course usually goes for you got courses here for like 12 months or something like that. Now, good thing with childcare is you can open up a daycare in your house, and you can have like 4 or 5, babies you can take care of in the house, and maybe you can make like, between $3,000 to like $5,000-6,000 a month. So even, a female can do this, like a husband is working and the wife wants to do some work so they can get into childcare, and either they can work in a childcare industry or they can do daycare at home. So these are the approaches to do so childcare industry. And then there's some private institutes where you can do your childcare courses as well. Okay. So this is good. I mean, males can get into this job, but females can also do this job as well. Community service. So community service, there's a course in community service. Oh, sorry, I'll just go back. All right. Community service, you can do a certification which will be done within, I think, in a year's time. So we see he went 12 months. You can do community service. And you can, these are some of the jobs that you can get in community services. So casework supporter, Aboriginal family healthcare worker, and all these other type of works, right? So community service, you can get these type of jobs. Mortgage broker. So if you want to give loans to people, there's a 6-month course where you can do mortgage broking. So when I try to open up a link, it doesn't show. Just 1 second, let me just close all of this. I'll just search on no. So TAFE mortgage broker course. So so if you go here, right, you got, this is an institute here. You can do mortgage broking course. And how long does it take? Well, this says 2 years, 1 to 2 years, but I think I'm pretty sure finance and mortgage broker course. So here you You got your mortgage broker course. So there's other places we can have a look, but I'm pretty sure I had a look and you can do your mortgage broker course in 6 months. So if you want to give out loans to people and all those type of things. Aged care worker. So this is another place where a lot of women are going into this, but even men can get into this aged care worker. So this is a institute where you can get working into aged care, and these are all the type of industries you can go to. So these are some of the certificates you can do for aged care, right? It's a 12-month course, but yeah. Real estate agent. So real estate agent is another place where if you're struggling to find jobs, you can become a real estate agent. Now, keep in mind, some of these courses, you need to be a citizen, Australian citizen, or you need to be a permanent resident. So not all of these courses are free, but you can do real estate course here, right? Assistant agent and certificate for and all these places. And or TAFE, you can do real estate course as well. You got your real estate course here. Okay, and you can complete that probably within 6 months, the real estate course. Dental assistant, right? So if you want to become a dental assistant, there's a 6-month course for dental assistant. So if you look here, you know, if you want to do dental assistant, and you can do a 6-month course in that, and you can become a dental assistant. Or there's an online course which you can complete as well. Right. Okay, not much people into this. I think Pakistani and communities are not much into this, but you know, if you want to become a barber or a hairdresser, there's a 1-year course in this as well. Right, you can do, you know, barber. But look, one thing with barber is like, you know, Pakistani Indians, they don't get into this hairdressing stuff. But if you open up a barber business, you know, you have 2-3 businesses, hairdressers, they make some good money as well. So maybe, I don't know about a job, maybe job is okay, but with businesses, you can make some good money. If you have 2-3 barber hairdressing companies, you can make some good money there as well. Other quick jobs, what you can do on the side. So you can do food catering. So, you know, you or maybe a female, you know, like, you know, a wife or someone can do food catering and sell those things on, you know, food catering business. You know, even put on WhatsApp certain groups that we're selling food and you know what I mean, and do food catering. Painting a house, you know, painting a house might sound surprising, but people can make up to, you know, more than probably $10,000 a month painting a house. So I mean, if you like, I remember some people, when you ask them painting a house, how much do you charge? And they say, well, I know cheap people were charging like $7,000, but some people were charging like $10,000 or even more to paint a house. And how long does a house paint a house take? Maybe 2 weeks. So if you paint 2 houses in a month, that's probably like $15,000 you can make in a month. You know, or something like that, $10,000 or something like that. So at least you'll make $5,000 in painting houses. So this is a good alternative way where you can do things as well. House cleaning. Now on the weekends or even on weekdays, you can go do house cleaning. So if you want to find out how I can get house cleaning jobs, or even like in gyms and all these places, you know, you can do house cleaning. So for example, I think there's this website here, James Home Services, and these ones where you can for I think you can advertise for, I think, $100 a month, but they'll give you jobs, they'll give you customers for interior cleaning, lawn mowing services, carpet cleaning, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? So they'll you know, you can become a franchisee in house cleaning. Lawn mowing services. So not much Indian Pakistanis do this type of job, but you know, there is lawn mowing if you want to on the weekend, if you want to do lawn mowing services. I mean, I know some Indians that are doing lawn mowing services, but you can do these type of jobs as well. So yeah, and tutoring, if you want to tutor kids and all these type of things, you can, you know, tutor, open up a tutoring business or do tutor to certain kids if you want. You know, even like females can do this, you know, tutor kids and all these type of things, and go from there. Working in a warehouse, so this maybe you might be able to find some jobs working in a warehouse. I don't know how competitive that is, but you can work in a warehouse. Now, removalist job is a lot of hard work, and a lot of Pakistani Indians do not go into removalist. But then I know some people, I know some Indians that have gone into removalist. And just think this way: if you open up, if you have 2, 3 different trucks, and you're opening up a removalist business, then you can make some good money. You know what I mean? Doing removalist business. And barber, I think I mentioned about the barber hair cutting, so you can do hair cutting. Affiliated marketing. So there's a way where you can maybe generate some money using affiliated marketing. Now I won't give too much details on that, but there's like ClickBank where you can sell certain products and do affiliated marketing, and you make some money on affiliated marketing and go from there. For ladies, they can do makeup courses. So on the weekend they can, you know, do work in salons and do makeup. And even if you have a garage, you can open up a salon in your garage. I know people that have done that. They've opened up a salon in their garage and they do makeup for you know, for wedding functions. So this is one thing you can do. And I know people that have made some good money out of doing you know, makeup business. So it's not like you know, you can make some good money out there as well. You can become a driving instructor. So, you know, you got driving instructor course. So you got you know, you can do some how to become a driving instructor. So you can inquire about that. And if you got a car, you can do a driving instructor course and go from there. There's other driving instructor courses here as well. So even ladies, they can do driving instructor course, or even males, they can do driving instructor course. And some people, like I noticed in maybe Sydney and Melbourne and other places, you might make less money. But if you in Canberra, for example, you can make some more good money. I know people that maybe they charge like $90 per hour or $80 per hour for driving instructor, right? So that's a good way, you know, and it's your own business, right? Like it's your own type of work where if you're not doing driving instructor that time, you can, you know, do other stuff where it's not a 9 to 5 job. You can, whenever you get customers, you can do that work. So that's one good thing. So driving instructor is a good thing as well. You can try to get into and go from there as well. Everyone knows about this security guard, so you can do security guard and get your security license. So this is another course where you can do. So you know, you got security company courses and go from there, right? And then there's other private institute. There's other short courses that you can do as well. Where I'll just go. So these are some of the other short courses if you need to do things like, you know, I mean, there's some short courses that you can do, like photography course or vet, you know, like that's for pets and stuff like that. Prince 2, this is more of a project management course. And there's all these other courses that you can do as well. So event management, wedding planning, business, all these type of things, you know. So these are some of the other short courses that you can choose from. And if you don't know like short courses, just go to Google and go short courses, you know what I mean? And you'll find something on Google, or maybe like if you type in short courses TAFE, you can find some short courses on Google and go from there. So So this is the one for TAFE. So in TAFE, you have these short courses you can do, right? So these are some of your short courses that you can do in TAFE. Okay. Okay. Now, if you think of like, for example, if you want to do like a what's that thing called, jumping castle business on the weekend, or if you want to do like event management business on the weekend and you don't have storage place, you can ring up some storage companies and you can ask them, for example, if you need some storage and you don't have storage in your garage, you can, I think for less than like $200 a month, you can buy storage. And you can, if you got like 5-6 jumping castles and you want to rent them out, you can do that. You can put a storage and you can, and go from there. Or or if you got like a lot of chairs, if you want to put like if you got like 30 chairs or 100 chairs and you want to rent them out on the weekend. So these are some of the places you can do. Storage King, right? Kenneth. So if I look at this website here, this will give you information about storage. So certain things you can put in the storage, and you can go there. So this is where I got the cost from. So these are certain things you can do for storage and go from there. So if you have limited storage in your house, you can use these type of storage where you can put some things in and go from there, such as a jumping castle business or a event management business. That's about it. Any questions and answers? Anyone's got any questions or anything like that? कोई क्वेश्चन है, कोई किसी को क्वेश्चन पूछना है? ये was this helpful? ये हेल्पफुल था ये स्लाइड? कोई किसी को मदद किया है मैंने इस स्लाइड से? कोई क्वेश्चन आप कोई बोले? Any questions? Anyone? Hello? क्या कह रहे हैं? Hello?
I think there's some background noise.
It's background noise. Was this
Uh,
helpful to anyone in any way? Yeah.
One question, Murtaza bhai.
Yeah.
With if you want to do a second job, like along with your main job, if you want to earn some extra money, the issue comes with additional taxes. So you are working extra hours. You are trying to make some money, but at the end of the end of the day, you are paying extra taxes.
Well, look, I don't know much about that, but there's maybe certain cash jobs you can do as well. Like, for example, jumping castle, maybe you might say to the person, give me cash job or something like that. Like if you want to do that on the side or something like that. But look, I don't know much about the taxes and all that stuff. But yeah, these are certain ways where you can do second jobs and benefit. But yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah.
much about that. But yeah, there's always an option where you can have, maybe do some cash jobs or something like that. So yeah.
Mhm.
Any other question?
I would like to add that it's really helpful session, although I have joined halfway through, but it's really, really helpful. And what I would like you, if in the future, if you can bring something regarding the buying and selling stuff, affiliate marketing, and something which can generate passive income through the buying and selling through Amazon, or if you know someone in your network that can help in that particular niche, that will be really, really good. Like I saw people from Pakistan, they are now, I mean, they're not here, but they're getting the projects from here and they are buying and selling the products. So it's a really, really good, especially for the ladies who are working from Pakistan. So that could be a very good way of earning the income while sitting at home and using the computers and mobile. So if you or anyone of your network people who can provide some information how for new starter, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, look, a lot of things, information I gave you guys here, I'm not doing myself. I'm just giving ideas here. But there are ways you can register on Amazon, and I think you need you need to be in Australia, or you need to have a ABN or something like that, Australian business number, to register for Amazon. But you can register, and you can buy things from other websites or other you got Temu, you got AliExpress, you got all these other websites where you can see where you can do business from there as well, and go from there. There's certain things, like if you want to make some money on the side, you can buy certain things from from China or other places, and you can put on Facebook Marketplace and you can sell them, and then you might you can do these type of things as well. So these are some of the examples. So yeah,
Thank you very much.
no problem. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, all right. Well, I'll end this session here. I hope this was helpful for everyone, and at the end, as mentioned, God likes helping people. So the more we can help people, the more we can do good things. Just a personal thing, me and my family, we started doing dua for 10 people a day, and I realized my kids became a bit more kind and humble that way. So, if you want to be good to God, and if you want to be successful on the day of judgment, always do good to people, help people, be kind, be forgiving. And that's the moral of life, you know what I mean? So yeah, but thanks for that. And if you no other questions, I'll end the meeting here. Any other questions?
I just have a request. If you can share this PowerPoint slide with the people who participated, that will be great, because it contains all the links.
Yeah, sure. Look, what I'll do is send me a personal message, and I'll send you the PowerPoint slide and go from there. Cool?
Sure. Thank you.
All right, thanks. All right, bye.
Thank you very much.
No problems.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Murtaza.
Thank you.